I don't want to live in your paranoid world anymore, your masked paranoid world. You know, you go out, it's silly now. You know, you have to have your mask, you have to have a card, you have to have a booster, they scan your head. Like you're a cashier and I'm a bunch of bananas. I'm not bananas, you are.
That's not really funny to people who've lost their kids to this vaccine, or people who've lost family members or dear friends to this. It's just, you know, listen, nobody on the planet really wants to go through this. This is not something we're doing because it's, you know, sexually gratifying. This is what we're doing to protect our families. And you don't have to do it, but stay away from everybody. Because if you're the one who's not paying attention, and you're coughing and sneezing, you don't want to, then stay out of the public, man. This is not, nobody wants this. I don't want it. And I think he's forgetting that people are still at risk who cannot get vaccinated. People who can't get that. Little kids under the age of 5. Yeah. Or people with health conditions. How dare you be so flippant, man?
Well,
There's still
like
people
they're over it, like, like a relationship. I'm over it. I don't feel like seeing it anymore.
To the post-mask part, because I think there's a prudence we've learned with the mask, the hand sanitizing, that kind of like 9/11 with flying is always going to be here now. There's a new normal. In the beginning, when at post 9/11, people didn't want to fly, and the security measures felt like, how do we do this, you know? And now it's the norm. I think some of the things we've learned in this pandemic are going to stay the same. I may never ride a subway again without a mask. I may never go indoors to big crowds and ever feel comfortable without a mask, and that's up to me to do that. What I think is changing, though, are some of the things that are happening and treating this virus as it is right now, as we did in 2020 and 2021, because this Omicron variant, one interesting statistic is if you're vaccinated and boosted, the deaths are now equal to those of people dying of the flu each year. So the people who have been vaccinated and boosted and are being prudent, we need to learn how to coexist with this lesser variant. It's highly transmissible, but much less
We don't
severe.
know where the next variant is coming from. But why turn their wrath on the mask mandates? And another comment that Bill made against Dr. Fauci. Why turn their wrath
I don't understand
on that? Why not get mad with the people who are refusing to get vaccinated?
And we lose
so that these variants can live another day.
Well, when the variants come, we follow that information. We've all said we follow science, and the science is showing us something different right now.
For this particular variant, but the problem is there are so many Americans and all across the world that are, for lack of being able to access the vaccine across the world, but in America, people are just not going to get vaccinated, and that can lead to mutations and other variants.
Yeah, it can.
So I don't think we're at the stage now where we can say this is like the flu, because I think there were something like 8 times as many Americans in 2021 died as the flu killed in 2017, which was the worst flu season in more than a decade. So I don't think we're at the point where we can say, well, this is just like the flu. This variant...
No, for people who are vaccinated and boosted.
And for this variant. Right. But because there are so many people that are unvaccinated, we don't know where the next variant is going to come.
And again, I'm going to point out, there are little kids who can't get vaccinated and lots of people who cannot get vaccinated. And so you're playing Russian roulette with their lives.